Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is stage 4A, Race Like a Champ. I'm going to try my hand at stages 4A and 4B. They're two back-to-back, very short, very fast races. Racing in the Cat C, as you can see. We got a good 30 plus people already joined in. I did make a last-minute switcheroo on my bike setup. I'm riding a Trek Madone, my favorite bike. Not that I've ever actually ridden one in real life. And I switched out the Zipp 808s for the Zipp 454s because I actually did a little bit of course recon on this, watched a couple YouTube videos of some other Zwifters on it, and there's a bit of a steep pitch, although not super long, at the very, very end. It finishes uphill, so I was like, well, if the 454s have a little bit of climbing benefit compared to the 808s, this will be the course where they work out, so I'm trying my hand at those. Race started out like a classic Zwift race, pretty spicy, and it dies down really, really quick, so it wasn't terrible at all. I'm in this front group here, and what I like about these Zwift races, it maintains a fairly high intensity for the duration of the race, and sometimes it spikes in power if you're doing like a crit race or something. And I kind of like that over doing just Zwift workouts. I don't always love Zwift workouts because you're by yourself and it gets a little boring, but the social aspect of Zwift I've really come to love. I used to bloody hate Zwift. I enjoy it now. Actually, I'd say I have a lot of fun with it now because I'm doing social stuff like races, and yeah, no, workouts I definitely felt the benefit, definitely got stronger, but I do enjoy these races. This race has a long lead-in. Nearly half the race is the lead-in. Nothing too special. I just made sure to stay up with everybody else. Got a good heart rate going, super manageable, high watts, whatever. Like things are going really well for right now, but it's still super early. Again, I did watch a couple people who had posted YouTube videos of this exact race, the same course and everything, and I kind of knew where to do my final attack from, and it came into play very well at the end. But also part of that is you gotta hold on for the race. You gotta be in good positioning. You gotta kind of save yourself for the very end, because it's a short race. You know, people can be. I thought it was gonna be a lot more spicy throughout the race, the whole 15 minutes of it or however long this thing was. It wasn't outrageous. There was a couple points where, because we're going up a 4%, 5% grade here and there, yeah, you naturally put down more power, but it was not outrageous. Therefore, I was able to maintain just fine. And if anything, it was more like a good warm-up because sadly I was rushed like I always am and only got a good 10 minutes of spinning around in before the race at the gate. So yeah, I'm doing pretty good, but I didn't want to lose any flyers up the road. Like this guy, made me a little bit nervous. So I don't let him too far out of my sights at all. And I think the other guy on the Yellowtron bike kind of sees that as well. So we kind of close it down. It wasn't anything crazy at all, of course, but yeah, it's a short race, so he probably could take off with it. And I knew from my course recon, this is the final downhill. It's going to take a 90-degree left turn right up here, and then the finish line is up this hill. So I was kind of planning it out. I saw another guy on YouTube. He attacked right about here, if not a little bit before, and just smashed up this hill. And so I had the same idea. I was like, well, let me see if I can duplicate exactly what he did and try it for myself. I will say I do have the higher advantage on these kind of races because I'm definitely a higher Cat C, but not quite a Cat B. A couple weeks ago I was trying Cat B, and comically enough, I ended up racing with the Cat Cs, the higher end Cat Cs. I was like, well, according to Zwift Power, it's totally fine if I do it. It's all fair. If I, my minimum category according to Zwift Power is a Cat C. So I've been riding Cat C for a little bit, last week or two. And my goal is, if I win a few races or do well enough, I want to jump back into Cat B more consistently. And I want to see actual progress in my fitness and everything. And if I'm pushing myself with Cat Bs or people or any group who are better than me, yeah, I'm going to get a lot stronger, a lot more fit than if I settle with, if I'm just, I'll feed my ego for sure, but I want to build fitness as well. So I am riding with Cat C for the time being. Hopefully not too much longer. By November, December, I'll probably switch back over to the B category and race with the big dogs. But in my one time racing with the Cat B, dude, it was terrible. It was brutal. And again, I got big dropped and ended up riding with the Cat C's. So whatever. But right here, I'm just conserving. I'm kind of in the back of the group, just hanging off the back. Do not want to get too far at all, just in case things spice up ever so slightly and you're not paying attention or whatever. It's ask me, I would know. It's very easy to get dropped in this. It's very hard to get off away in the break. I've tried that a couple times. It's just not works for me. But all right, here we are within a mile left of this race, and I'm feeling good, man. Heart rate 166, feeling real good. Nice, comfortable cadence of 87, 88 RPM. I actually have a 52 tooth chain ring on my bike, so it's a little bit bigger, and it helps me maintain a little bit better of a cadence. I think I said that right. 52, maybe it's a 53. Anyways, it's bigger than the standard on my giant TCR. So anyways, up this little kicker of a climb, 7%. People, you can just feel it, man. You just feel this energy at this point because we're nearing the end and going uphill. So it's like, okay, who's gonna go off the front first? Who's it gonna be? Everyone's just like on edge and like trying to maintain the pace without like pushing it too hard. Just trying to like hold back that anxious feeling a lot. And I knew what I'm looking for. The mark I'm looking for is the segment up here. The green one, it's going to be on the bottom left, kind of lights up in the street. And I didn't want to let these two guys go away, so I kind of ramp up the power ever so slightly just to stay with them. Because again, you don't want to lose anybody. You don't want to lose to a breakaway in the last third of a mile or whatever we got. So here's that green light coming up. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. We're still going up a 3% grade here. So now I'm at the green light and it just starts to level out. So we go to 2%, then we get to 1%, and then it's only for about 100 yards or so, and I'm ready. My hand is on the power up because I know now that we have that negative 1%, I'm going to try to use that momentum, that extra speed. I hit the power up here, sling myself around the corner. No one's making a move right in here. So look, I'm already going, and at this point, it's too late. No one can even catch me at this point. I got like 12.3 watts per kilo, smashing, full gas effort, like holding 750, 800 watts, kind of slowly decreases. No one around me, no one even on the screen. First place finish, baby. Man, oh man, I was so stoked the rest of the night. I'm going to be chasing that high for quite some time, so that was awesome. Let's check it out on Zwift Power, and there it is, officially first place. Look at that gold cup next to my name. With the American flag, dang. Proud moment for me. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be sure to see you in the next one.